What is going on, guys? We're back with another video, and we are doing another weekly prediction video. It is week 2 in the NFL, and I want to go over real quickly what we had for week 1. Of course, I had the Falcons winning. They should have won that game, and they just didn't. Matt Ryan did not look good. I'm not going to put too much in depth for this or the predictions, because otherwise it'll take me 30 minutes. Literally, the first video I took, 45 minutes, edited down to like 10. So hard to do. Ravens, we had that correct. Jags, we had that correct. Saints, god damn, Fitzpatrick looked good. And I was incorrect on that one. Patriots won barely. Texans kind of shot themselves in the foot. Vikings win. Niners kind of shot themselves in the foot. Titans, I had that wrong. Dolphins did win. Not really shocked, but yeah, I thought I was going to be right there. Bengals had that one right. You had, the Steelers-Browns 50-50, but obviously that ended up in a tie. I'm not going to count that as a win or a tie or a loss. I was calling it as a loss. Chargers, I was wrong. Tyreek was god tier. Seahawks, I was wrong. The Broncos. How do you lose to the Broncos? Panthers win. Wasn't shocked. Redskins win, obviously. Packers, goddamn greatest week 1 game ever, potentially. Who knows? Lions and Jets. Matthew Stafford looked horrible, so we were way wrong on that one. And then, of course, we were correct with the Rams. So we were technically wrong on 7 games, I think. So not a hot start to the predictions of this year so far, but there's still lots and lots of time left. So week 2, we have the primetime game, or the first primetime game anyways, being the Ravens and Bengals. The Ravens look pretty strong. The Bengals, honestly, I don't even remember paying attention to them too much. I'm just going to straight up say Ravens win because, damn, they look good. That's all I'm going to say. Obviously, Nathan Peterman makes most people look good, but that's the way it is. Panthers, Falcons. This is a tough one because Matt Ryan doesn't really look himself, but I think you got to go with the proven talent. The Falcons win. I like Cam, the way he's trying to take control of that team, man. I mean, they really didn't give him much to work with, especially with Greg Olsen going down. So I'm not going to give a score prediction this week. It's so random in the NFL. It doesn't even matter. Texans, Titans. I didn't like the Titans week 1, but I also didn't like the way the Texans were trying to lose against the Patriots. But I will say the Texans do win. Buccaneers, Eagles. This one's a kind of tough one because, once again, week 1, the Eagles didn't look too good either. They should have lost to the Falcons, in my opinion. Let's be honest. If it's normal Matt Ryan, they win that game. Carson Wentz is not going to play for the Eagles. This is a tough one. I don't want to go against the Eagles here, but they didn't look good week 1. I'm going to go with the hot hand Buccaneers. Chiefs, Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger didn't look super great. James Conner, he did well. However, I think the Chiefs defense is going to do a little bit better than the Browns will of stopping the run. I'm going to go with the Chiefs. Dolphins, Jets. I think the Dolphins still have the worst roster in the league, so I'm going to go with the Jets. Bills aren't too far behind, which is ironic because we have the Chargers at Bills, which I will easily give the Chargers this one. I thought they were going to win against the Chiefs. They did not. The Chiefs were on fire. Vikings, Packers. Now, this is a tough one for me because as a Packers fan, do I want to just give the old 16-0 perfect season bias homerism? I don't know. I think the Packers can take the Vikings. However, I do not like an injured Rodgers playing against the Vikings in general, let alone chances of winning wise. I can see the Packers winning, man. I'm going to say 30-24 Green Bay. I'm going to say 34-24 Green Bay. I know the Vikings kind of like throwing the running back as well, but I don't think they have a guy like Cohen, and Cohen is a destroyer of defenses. I think the Packers will be able to contain the running back a little bit more. I know Dalvin's great, but I think the Packers can stop the running game a little bit more this week. And I mean, Kirk Cousins is solid. I got a good receiving core. It's a tough one. This is going to be my one where I don't actually believe in my pick, but I'm still going to give it that way. Saints, I wouldn't say easily win, but I say they win by 14. Lions, Niners. Niners didn't look too hot. Lions look really poor, though. I say this is probably where the Lions get back on track, but I'm still going to give the Niners the win. Rams clearly get the win here. Patriots, Jags. I don't like Bortles. I don't like the receiving options too much for the Jags. I love the defense on the Jags, though. Gonna have to give it to the Patriots. Broncos, Raiders. Broncos looked okay, to be honest. They looked okay against the Seahawks. Raiders don't have nearly the defense the Seahawks have. I know the Seahawks have lost some players, but the Seahawks, for whatever reason, no matter who they lose, they still seem to be a good defense all the time. I don't know how. Once again, I think just like the Lions, I think this is where the Raiders kind of get back on track, but I got to give it to the Broncos. Now we have the Giants and Cowboys. I'm going to give this one easily to the Giants. Not even like a question about it. The Giants, I know they're coming off of a bad season. Had a rough loss against the Jags last week. But I think this is an easy win for them. And then Monday night, I'm not going to say an easy win, but I really like the Bears this year. I think the Bears win this game by at least 10. At least 10. I mean, they should have beat us last week. They just didn't. I don't know how they choked that game away, but I think with the Seahawks, the way their offense is playing, I think that there's not really going to be much of a chance for the Bears to choke this one away. Bears defense is legit. It was pretty legit last year, but boy, is it legit this year. And I think that they take care of Russell Wilson's offensive line. I think they do a damn good job, and I think they're going to win. So I think that is week 2 in the wraps. Let's go over to Madden and see what they think. All right, so we are on Madden, and just talking about the Packers alone, I really wish Aaron Jones wasn't suspended. I don't care what anyone thinks. I think Aaron Jones is a legit running back. I think easily the best running back on this roster, unless, you know, there's some unknown that we don't know about. I don't know if there's even another running back active on the roster that I can think of. But, yeah, I really want to see Jimmy Graham do something this week. The Vikings have some pretty damn legit linebackers, so it's going to be a little bit rough. The real question is, can the corners keep up? I don't know where Tramon Williams is. Can the corners keep up with the Vikings receiving core? I don't know. I really don't know. Because on the other side, I think the Vikings can keep up with our receivers. I mean, the Bears corners were keeping up with our receivers for the most part. But that's beside the point. Let's go to week 2, or well, technically week 3. And they're going to say the Vikings do. Oh, lads. I know I said 30-24 Packers, but what? I mean, in my reaction, I was very 50-50 about it. That's all I'm going to say. So, Rodgers beat up by the Vikings. Let's take a look at the stats so far on the season. We have Rodgers having a pretty good start. Tyrod Taylor having a god-tier start. Pat Mahomes, I don't know how accurate that is, but I'd say he might be on par for even better than that, which is crazy to think. Tom Brady, very well could see it. I mean, he had a very nasty pick week 1. That was just not a good look at all. So all he has to do is throw 2 against the Jags' insane defense, and he's right up there, which makes, I mean, it's not like it's crazy to me. Andrew Luck, I mean, there's that. So just a couple of the numbers, nothing insane. If I can remember what I chose, we will compare it to Madden. So week 2, I did have Baltimore winning, I'd say by a bit more. Carolina pulling out, I would say, an upset. I know the Falcons lost and they didn't look too great week 1, but you have to look at overall history, and the Falcons over the last few years have obviously done better than the Panthers. So a little bit shocked there, but yeah, I could see it. Did I actually vote on this one? I might have completely skipped over the Redskins, but I will say the Redskins probably win. I like Alex Smith a bit. Houston and Titans, I think I had Houston winning this one. Philly, I think I had the hot hand Buccaneers, but I could see either way. This is, besides the Packers one, this is my flip-flop where I just don't know. Chiefs, I agree. Dolphins, I don't agree, but who knows. Chargers, I agree. Disagree, but once again, the flip-flop. Browns, that'd be a pretty big upset. 1-0-1 for the Browns to start off, according to, well, I don't know what their actual record is. San Fran, I agree. Rams, clearly. This could be a very accurate score. I could see that easily. Raiders, I could see it, but once again, I chose Denver. Giants, Dallas, could see it, but I chose Giants. And I don't see the Seahawks winning against the Bears. But yeah, that's week 2's predictions in the books. Here is how Madden sees the NFL looking going into week 3. We have a few undefeated teams here. We have, what, 7? I think that's 7. Yeah, 7 it says on the left side. Smart me. They have the Browns at 2-0. All right. Which could have happened. I mean, to be fair, the Browns kind of choked it a little bit. I mean, they had a very good chance of winning that game. And here are your 0-2 teams, which I think only a few of those can actually happen. I think only 3 of them could be actually truthful. So, not off to the greatest prediction start, but very realistic results, I think. Week 3 will be, of course, next week, Thursday. So, hope you guys enjoyed tonight's game. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And obviously, the weekend's games are going to be fun. Kind of shocked that the Packers-Vikings is at 12, but I'll take it. I guess I'll take it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, maybe subscribe. If you've been on the channel already, make sure you're still subscribed and all of you have that notification bell on because YouTube loves to mess with everybody, basically. And yeah, until next video, see ya!